Are we at the end?
Think so. I wonder if she'll ever really get used to this.
This mural seems to depict the trial that the one who is to be the shepherd must undertake. I did not expect to find such a thing here.
Whoa, the shepherd's trial, huh?
Is this blotch here supposed to represent the continent of Glenwood? Then this insignia thingy marks where the shepherd is supposed to go. Is that right?
Lila, is that the case?
Tonight's dinner, Mabo curry!
Don't mind her. She gets a little random sometimes when things come up that she can't talk about because of her oath.
Oath? Like a diet?
So there are 4 places with that mark.
1 in the north part of Lake Haven Heights, 2 in the southern end of the middle of the continent.
And the last one is in the direction of Western Bolt Gorge.
Well, if they call it a trial, that means something good happens if you finish it, right? Like maybe you get some awesome equipment or sweet power-ups.
Yeah. Hey, maybe I'll get the strength to overcome any kind of domain.
We just might have hope against Heldolf after all.
Guys, English please? What's a domain? What's a held elf?
Well, it's,
Know what? Forget it. We'll talk about it over a meal. We got what we came for, right?
Yeah. Looks like our expedition has come to an end.
Cool, let's go! I just got bored all the way back into my gourd. Didn't know you could do that.
For real?
Looks like it.
No comment.
What's that? Doesn't the pattern on this mural look familiar? It's like the one that's supposed to be in the Pendrago Shrine.
It certainly resembles the drawing in the Celestial Record.
You don't suppose one could be a copy of the other?
Either way, it suggests that this ruin might date from the height of the era of Asgard, since that's when the Pendrago Shrine was built.
Yeah, I'd love to see the Pendrago Shrine too someday.
Ha! Good luck with that one, Your Holiness.
Huh? What do you mean?
Pendrago is the capital of the Roland's Empire, and the shrine is the headquarters of their church. These days, only church personnel are allowed inside, and then only the highest of the high.
Interesting.
Looks like someone isn't deterred.
You probably wouldn't have been so scared of Seraphim or Hellions if you could see them from the beginning.
That's probably true. If you can see them in the first place, at least you know they're there with you. If you can't see people, and then suddenly you can, it means that there were people there the whole time when you thought there wasn't anyone at all. Doesn't that give you the creeps?
I sorta get it, but not really. I think Mikleo and the others have their work cut out for them. Is that a monolith?
Well, look who's back. Did you find what you were looking for?
Yeah, but
Earthen Historia this, Shepherd Trial that. It's turning into one big mess.
I'm not sure where to start.
Well, think about it. The locations are all over the world. Plan it so we don't waste travel time.
All right. Then how's Pendrago sound? I'm sure you've grabbed the attention of the bigwigs in the Roland's Empire by now. You might want to go explain that Highland only got you to fight for them by force.
Oh, good idea. That would likely make our operations inside the Roland's Empire much easier.
An approach only the humans could take.
Looks like you're all on the same page.
That's right. Are you going to stay back here, Oish?
I'd sure like to. I'm still kind of attached to the place, but I probably don't dare stay here by myself.
Is something wrong?
There needs to be someone to worship the Seraph, like at a shrine or a church.
Or else he could be tainted by malevolence and become a Hellion again.
Then we'll find someone and bring them here to cover it. Sound good?
You sure? I thought this was your hideout.
Huh, whatever. Just leave it to me, okay?
You're the best. I should be sitting pretty for the time being, thanks to all you folks. Just bring someone here whenever you can. I'll give you blessings out the wazoo.
Well, I'll see you around, Oish.
Come back soon.
Snacks are done.
Anyway, we'll set out tomorrow.
What? I was thinking of heading out now.
With just the clothes on my back? Oh, please. I am a girl, you know.
Oh,
And...
Huh?
You have been battling those... Hellions, is that right? Those monsters most people can't see.
yeah,
All the time?
yeah. That man we were talking about, Heldalf. He's the Lord of Calamity. So,
Whoa, hold your horses. Save the long stories for mealtime, okay?
let's go!
I can't believe I'm on a journey with real-life Seraphim.
We're gonna be counting on you.
Yeah! Pleasantries are fine and all, but disembodied voices give me the total willies!
I can't believe I'm on a journey with a real-life scaredy cat.
Found it. Totally found it.
A city? Have we reached Roland's already?
Yep, this is Lastenbell.
It's renowned the world over as a city where artisans and traders congregate.
That's the one. You know more about the world than I thought. Hey, what did I say
apologies.
I can sense the ancient tongue. We're near one.
Line up and wait. Those who don't comply shall be punished.
You gotta be kidding. I don't have time for this.
An inspection?
It's the army. What do you think? There's gonna be a real war going on real soon. Odds are they'll be detaining you, I bet.
Huh? Why me?
You back there, pipe down!
Sorry!
You've heard the rumors about the shepherd, right?
Yeah, in Highland, I think.
Right, but the latest word is he's made his way to Roland's.
Huh. No kidding. Crazy.
Does the Roland's Empire think unfavorably of the Shepherd?
You bet they do. The knights have seen what he can do in battle and are all up in arms. And the church has branded him a heretic. As if that wasn't enough, there's talk of mysterious happenings going on in town.
Next!
Oh, looks like I'm up. On that note, watch your back out there.
I thought we'd be fine, but now I'm not so sure.
I think it's best that you hide who you are. But the idea of making someone like you tell a lie is like...
It's like trying to convince your best hen to lay hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah.
Guess we better get ready to make a run for it.
We have a pass and everything. Just chill. I got this. Just no creepy head voices for the time being. Got it?
So long as you don't cause any trouble.
Okay.
Just keep your mouth shut.
Next!
If I make the oath, will I get power like Lila's?
Don't even think about it. That oath is way more trouble than it's worth. Work on honing the strength you already have instead of relying on that mumbo-jumbo, and you'll develop special skills all your own.
You mean you've got your own skills?
You bet I do.
Yeah? Like what? Show me.
You sure you're ready? I'm impressed. Didn't think you had it in you to act like a grown-up for once.
You're getting weird.
You sure you want to see it? I don't normally show it to just anyone, but for you, I just might make an exception.
Never mind. Forget I asked.
Heh, it must get lonely, being Mickleo. Mickley only.
Honing the strength I already have.
I am Sergei Strelka, captain of the Platinum Knights, defenders of the glory of the Roland's Empire. In cooperating to ensure the Empire's peace, you prove your gratitude as much as your loyalty.
Is he always like this, or are his boxers just chafing him?
Here you go, our Merchant Guild pass. We've come to Lastendale on business, specifically the collection of a bill.
The sparrow feathers, are you? Quite impressive.
We've got a strict deadline, no time to waste. The place of business is the liquor establishment on the main road.
Ah, yes, Boris's Canteen. That place certainly gets an awful lot of business.
And we deeply appreciate being a part of it. Is there anything else?
No. My gratitude for cooperating with our inspection.
Thanks for all your hard work.
Next, you there. Quite some garb you're wearing. Are you this young woman's guard?
Oh, a girl doesn't dare travel alone.
Then why does he carry an ornamental sword?
He knew that Soray's sword was ornamental? He's seeing right through us.
He's less of an idiot than he looks.
Wait, there are people watching. Well, you know, we have our reasons.
I'm asking your guard here.
Crap.
Repeat after me.
Please forgive my unquestionably suspicious appearance. The truth is, I am the son of a provincial lord. Lord!
Rose,
That's right. My husband here is nobility.
What? You're married?
Never had I lifted anything heavier than a fork in my life, yet by chance did I fall in love with a traveling merchant. In the throes of passion, I threw my money and land away to be with her just over a year ago.
You did?
Even my wife didn't know the full truth. The cruelties of the outside world taught me how feeble I truly am. But even so, I knew a husband has a duty to protect his wife. So I wear an ornamental sword at my side as a hollow pretense of strength. Laugh at the weak will of a sad, broken man. Ah! Sorry.
You're doing your best. It's cool.
Oh, my dearest, your sweet words are succor to my tired limbs.
Sow the seeds of love and they will bloom no matter how arid the terrain. Live and be strong. Next!
I don't know how that worked, but I think we made it. Thanks, guys.
more like we just lucked into the perfect audience.
A win's a win.
Turns out it's handy to have an invisible woman on your side, isn't it?
I suppose. I'm sorry I told you to be quiet.
So it's all right if we communicate directly inside your...
No, it's creepy and obscene.
Obscene? I'm not obscene.
Come on, let it go, Lila.
All right then. I assume that we're on our way to Pendrago now?
Well,
But Mikleo, this town looks all kinds of exciting.
well, it does, so
We really ought to poke around at least a little. Did I nail it?
guilty as charged.
Sounds fun. I'm game.
Bunch of children.
That's why we get along so well. And someday we all will.
You mean Seraphim and humans?
remember this place was in the Celestial Record. Is this belfry all machine run?
Yep, it's what Laston Bell is famous for. The gears get moving, the bells get swinging, and it sounds like the most entrancing music.
Now that's something I'd like to hear.
Wow! You'll only get something like this in the City of Artisans. Such craftsmanship.
Oh, an art appreciator now, are you?
I wonder how the motor works.
Don't ask me.
I hear the sound of the drawworks. They're probably utilizing the power of the aqueduct running underground.
Aqueduct?
Really? Nothing I can see suggests that.
That's because it's a hidden refuge area. This place was built as a fort in the first place.
Oh, so that's why this place is surrounded by castle walls.
Before it was a fancy belfry, this was a communication tower for sending smoke signals.
So much history everywhere. This is too cool.
Guys seriously geek out over the weirdest things.
Well, let them have their fun.
Yeah, I suppose.
But goodness, we usually reserve such sensitive matters for later hours.
My apologies, Your Grace. I merely wish to offer my gratitude for the services.
It is appreciated. But you must understand, Cardinal Fortin and the other high clergy have very strict requirements for us.
I am aware, Your Grace. Be assured that my organization will be most generous in our contributions.
It looks like that is the town sanctuary.
Shall we?
Fethmas Mioma, Losroth Roulette, Hefson Yuland, Lukeim Yerlin?
You okay?
Are you not feeling well?
Fethmas Mioma, Losroth Roulette, Hefson Yuland, Lukeim Yerlin. Fethmas Mioma, Losroth Roulette, Hefson Yuland, Lukeim Yerlin!
Whoa! What are you doing?
You tell me! When I formed the pact with Lila, she told me I had to remember those in like 3 seconds. And now I can't get them out of my head.
It was an emergency. I couldn't help it.
Lila can be pretty forceful sometimes.
I wish she were a ghost. She'd be less scary.
Get out of town! What do you mean they're selling elixir?
It's true. Word around town is that the nobles in Highland and Rollins can't get enough of the stuff.
But how are they getting access to it? I thought the church controlled the entire supply.
Well, they say they've got the church's blessing, no pun intended. And apparently the damn stuff actually works. Longer life, fresher breath, everything.
Well, don't that beat all?
What beats all is the price of that junk. You gotta be one rich chump, let me tell you.
Yeah, I should have guessed as much.
The church is selling elixir now?
Something sounds off about that.
I just saw a monolith written in ancient tongue.
Weren't you going to check out the sanctuary?
A murder case, huh?
It's very disturbing, even in Rollins.
There should be a vista point nearby.
Oh my! Don't those potatoes look scrumptious?
Oh yeah, radish bells. They're on the smallish side, but they're super sweet and delicious.
They look like they'd go great with butter.
That, or you can just bake them and sprinkle with salt.
Oh my gosh, that sounds delicious.
You know those have got poison in them, right?
Poison?
Oh, yeah, something like that.
Eat enough, and it'll be your last meal.
Well, sheesh, you just gotta cook it thoroughly, right?
Nope. That actually strengthens the poison. You're even deader now.
How about if you cut the eyes off? Does that fix it?
Whoops, still dead. Radish bells contain poison in both the eyes and the skin. Now you remove all the skin and slice out the eyes. It's perfectly safe.
Hey, Lila, where do you think you're going?
I'm afraid this conversation is a bit...
I think she has some concerns about your food safety standards.
Got a request. Church of Rollins.
Roger.
This must be the sanctuary.
Not a very old building, but still, remarkable architecture.
Hello? Is there anybody home?
If they are, they better have a voice and a body.
No one's here.
Ghosts?
I mean, no guardian seraph.
No surprise, given that priest we saw earlier.
They're all like that. Everywhere you go these days.
Well, what should we do? Look for a seraph who can bless it?
Huh. I wouldn't know where to start.
You know, it isn't necessary to get completely hung up on restoring the blessing.
You sure?
It should be fine. There isn't all that much malevolence around here. And besides, it's not like you can go and save the world all by yourself.
Absolutely. The most important thing right now is that you broaden your perceptions and hone your powers.
So that we can stand up to the Lord of Calamity, right?
You'll have a hell of a time with that if you can't even tell when you're being followed.
Who are you talking to? The stained glass? Didn't you have urgent business at the restaurant on the main street? What was the name again?
Yes, right! Boris's Canteen!
There's no restaurant by that name.
He's alone. Let's take him down and get out of here. Can he see us?
Nope. He's just that good. Have fun with your human friend, Saray.
Huh? Seriously?
This is a human problem after all.
Come. I shall apologize for deceiving you. And then... you're going to tell me who you really are!
Ready? Strike! It's over! Ready? Strike! How's this? Yeah! Be gone! No escape! How's this? Let's get him! Shatterbang! Ready? Dragon Bang! How's this? Ready? I will smite evil! It's over! Let's give it up! It's over! Ready? No escape! How's this? Yeah! Ready? This isn't over! Whoa! What was that?
An art handed down with pride in my country.
Be gone! No escape! How's this? I will smite evil! Be gone! No escape! It's over!
Lion's Hound!
Be gone! Earth Dragon Bang! How's this?
Sonic Cross!
Ready? Aqua Blade! Be gone! Strike! It's over!
Sonic Cross!
Ready? No, let's get him! How's this? Yeah!
Lion's Hound!
Blade Bang! Fluent Surge! No escape! It's over! Tiger Blade! Earth Dragon Bang! How's this?
Sonic Cross!
Yeah! Be gone! Strike! How's this?
Sonic Cross!
Strike! It's over!
Tornado Drive!
Shatterbang! Ready? Earth Dragon Bang! How's this? Be gone! Earth Dragon Bang! It's over!
Sword Right! Dragon Swarm!
You held back. You'll regret it later.
I'll be fine. I appreciate you looking out for me.
Even your comeback is weak.
Are you speaking with Seraphim? So during the inspection, you really were...
I must apologize for lying to you, Sergei.
It is I who owe you an apology, gentle shepherd.
Huh?
Only in the clashing of blades may one gauge a man's strength. Might I ask your name?
Saray.
Shepherd Saray, I beseech you to lend me your power. For the sake of Rollins.
But we've heard that the Rollins Empire is on edge because of the Shepherd.
It's true. The Knights treat him as a dangerous wild card with a level of power comparable to Cardinal Fortin. And the Church views the Shepherd as a threat to the Cardinal, therefore a heretic.
The Cardinal is the number 2 figure in the Church, first in line to succeed the Pope.
On paper, she's an aide to the young Emperor, but in reality, she holds the reins.
Verily. And she is said to be capable of causing the same miracles that the Shepherd can.
The same as the Shepherd?
What is the meaning of this? Since when have the Knights been so brazen as to let themselves into the sanctuary unannounced? Don't tell me you have come here intending to stain the ears of our faithful with foul lies about Cardinal Fortin.
Father, I would never...
Spare me your noxious dissembling. Get out of here at once.
Come to the park. We'll finish our discussion there.
Sweets are so good, especially after a battle.
Sorry about earlier. I didn't want you to have to see that. Things weren't quite as bad between the Knights and the Church when the Pope was still around.
The Pope?
Pope Macedra was a kind-hearted philanthropist, whom the former Emperor greatly trusted. Even the Knights would have gladly carried out any order he might give.
Wait, what do you mean was?
He went missing about a year ago. As if prepared for the confusion, Cardinal Fortin took the stage, and soon she had seized all political power.
So, you think the Cardinal had something to do with the Pope's disappearance?
Is there proof?
None. I had the combined powers of the entire Knight Squad on the case, but no clues turned up. But any knight who snooped around the Cardinal went missing. 18 of them in all.
Subtle.
I don't want to admit it, but in order to stand against the Cardinal, we need power that exceeds natural capabilities. Shepherd Saray, I know it is wrong of me to ask, but can you help seek out the true nature of the Cardinal?
The Cardinal resides at the church in Pendrago, right? I thought commoners weren't allowed inside.
It's true. I'll try to pull some strings on my end to get you permission to enter.
All right. We'll meet with the Cardinal.
Oh, Frabjous Day! I shall make the preparations immediately. Milady, please forgive me for dragging your husband into all of this.
Huh?
Let us reconvene at Pendrago. Once you've arrived, come to the Knight's Tower.
He seriously thinks you two are married?
What a weirdo.
But he's so pure.
A pure idiot.
I can tell this is gonna be trouble.
But at least it's getting us inside the Shrine Church.
Right. While we're at it, we can probably tell the higher-ups in Rollins our side of the story.
Though something tells me those higher-ups are going to be the real problem.
It seems like the Guardian Seraph became a Hellion.
But why would it just up and leave like that?
So, how's it looking for the new hideout?
We're still looking into it. Mallory, the Patinal Forest, seems like it'd be an ideal place, though.
Perfect timing! We wanted to ask you about something, boss. I figured you'd need me to come along.
It's not about the hideout. It's about our job as the Sparrow Feathers.
We can't decide on which product to purchase. Mabo buns or curry buns? Which do you like? Mabo curry buns!
Isn't that just your personal preference?
Nope, it's a rational decision I'm making as the boss of the Sparrow Feathers. This is just what the world needs, the sheer deliciousness that only this combination can bring. Sounds kind of subjective to me.
Fine, we'll go with that.
You guys do all kinds of stuff.
That about sums up what we do. And we don't do jobs just for money.
I see.
That's why we make our actual living as merchants.
Well, mostly Akil does.
I'm the one who gives the okay on bringing out new products. All right, we'll be going back now.
Boss, try and drop by the Forest of Mallory if you can. Everyone's already gone there.
Will do. Take care, y'all.
I don't think any dogs have barked at me for a while now.
There's the reason why.
Is that Dezel? Looks like the dogs are flocking to him.
What? You want something?
No, I'm just a little surprised. You're okay with dogs?
Of course I am. Dogs are silent partners. You haven't given them enough of a chance to know better.
But dogs do bark.
They only bark because they can sense your anxiety and aren't sure where it's coming from.
In other words, it's because you're afraid of them in the first place.
Well, I'd argue that they bark at me first.
It's so hot again.
It truly is. I think I'm gonna get sunburned. Edna, do you use your umbrella for protection from the sun?
As you can see.
Do Seraphim get sunburned too? I guess it makes sense since Edna has really fair skin.
Edna's umbrella can be used to avoid the sunlight as well as rain. It can even be used to push back the Hellions.
Oh, wow! So it's like killing 3 birds with 1 stone!
Not quite. It's also her signature item, so it's more like killing 4 birds with 1 stone.
If that's true, then really it's like killing 5 birds with 1 stone since she has a cute mascot character attached to it.
And it's also something she can change depending on her mood, so that's actually 6.
I'm like Cinderella with an umbrella.
I must say, that was a good one.
Not to mention a lot of dead birds with 1 stone.
Glastonbell didn't have a lord of the land either.
We did see a couple of Seraphim, but it didn't look like they were living together.
I can't see them, but they've been here the whole time. To think that it's always been like that is just so friggin' scary.
But in the past, Seraphim were revered.
And in return, Seraphim gave the people their blessing.
That's how it was in the era of coexistence?
Yep.
But the humans came to only believe in things that they could see.
That can't be helped. There's barely anyone who could see Seraphim like Saray and Rose.
It's scary that there are people around you that you can't see, but at the same time, it's sad. It's sad that they can't be noticed even though they're there.
I wish everyone thought the same way you did, Rose.
Do you want something?
Hey, you.
My name is Rose.
I know.
Then call me by my name.
Hey, Rose.
That's better. What do you want?
Quit doing stuff like that.
Stuff like what?
Riding on the shepherd's back like that.
Huh? Did you see that?
By chance.
Ugh, that's why Seraphim freak me out sometimes.
It's careless to entrust your body to someone like that.
But that was part of the plan! To catch them off guard and then mow them down!
That's not something an adolescent girl should do.
Mowing people down?
Riding around on someone's back.
There's something wrong with a girl being carried on someone's back?
It's careless of you!
I told you it was part of the plan!
I give up.
I don't get it.
Mikleo, look! It's just like what was in the Celestial Records!
It's the Leaning Tower. I didn't know that it would be this big.
Well, this doesn't look good.
We're in a foul place.
This feeling. We've been in places like this before.
It's a crucible of malevolence. They make Hellions fight to make them nastier.
Venomization, a diabolical practice. It appears this ruin was built to do just that.
Who would make such a thing?
I don't know, but there are several places such as this on the Glenwood continent. I had thought they had all been sealed up, but...
Looks like they're back in business.
This has to be held off. No question about it.
We'll stop this!
Something's blocking our way.
It must be to keep outsiders from entering. It's most likely that only certain people are allowed inside.
So, it's me alone, huh?
A solo fight. If it were me, I could ask for nothing better.
around this.
Don't overdo it, Rose. It's an ancient bird hellion with scales like a dragon's.
This one's gonna be tough. Let's go!
Saray, how long have you known Dezel?
Huh? About as long as you, I guess.
You don't sound too sure. Did you just meet him recently?
Well, I guess. Kind of recently.
I can't stand to watch this, but I'm not sure I want to join in.
Great, it's raining. This sucks.
Not for me. It's nice and dry inside Saray.
That is whole new levels of creepy. Damn it! Why can't I be a dumb dry ghost too? Is this the new hideout?
One of the candidates. I'll go check it out. Wanna come?
I'm gonna take a look. Sorry, but wait here a sec.
Guess what? The Mabo curry bun was a huge success!
It might become the Sparrow Feather's most famous product at this rate.
Here's a sample. When you think Mabo curry bun, think sparrow feathers.
Thank you. That was a conversation with an Assassin's Guild?
Isn't it good that they're so peaceful?
It seems ideal for hiding away, but if we were attacked here, we'd be in a bind.
You're right. Well, that's that. Let's look somewhere else.
Sorry for making you all wait.
Boss, Talfrin's back.
Oh, how'd it go?
Well, the Mabo curry bun was super popular, and
The Romano firm looks legit on paper, but it's about as shady as it gets.
More than 30 reported bankrupt families. The firm confiscates all the family's property and takes it as their own. And as for what happens to those broken families, well, take a guess.
There's gotta be a legal pitfall somewhere. Egil.
Have squads 2 and 4 back up Talfrin. Investigate the Romano firm and its surroundings.
Yes, sir.
I'll leave it up to you.
Even humans can make themselves disappear.
All right then, let's get going.
Sure.
That's my Rose.
You scattered bones sure are on the same wavelength.
You think? Well, we are kinda like family.
Family, huh?
I wanted to ask you if someone named Brad was your father.
You mean our late leader? He's the one who saved me.
Oh, really?
Apparently, I was lost and roaming around the northern battlefield when he found me.
Just like me.
Seraphim don't have parents either.
You guys too, huh?
But we do know what it means to have a family.
Gramps was the one who raised both of us.
Same here. My friends in the Scattered Bones are like family to me, who took the same path I did.
You don't mind having to be an assassin?
No way! I'm grateful for it. It's better than us all being apart.
I see.
So, she doesn't mind, huh?
See? I told you the Mabo curry bun would be a huge hit.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Hey, mind your manners, you two.
But we gotta eat it before it gets cold.
Yeah, that'd be gross.
I can't take it anymore. Give me a bite.
Yeah, sharing is caring.
Your manners, everyone, please!
You want some too?
Yes, please! Oh!
I don't think we've checked that monolith out yet.
Don't overdo it, Rose.
In retreat and emit sonic waves.
3 seconds and you're out. Whoops, wrong bad.
I'm counting on the wall. Ready? Sweet dreams. It's over. Ready? Those games. How's this? Ready? It's over. Purity, come forth. Yeah. Come on. Ready? Back up.
You sure work hard.
No, compared to what Saray goes through, this is nothing. That was lovely. You all just look so charming in your Idolmaster outfits.
Charming, sure. But if Alicia won't stop cringing, it ruins the effect.
But those skirts, they're so short. People might even see your undergarments if you're not careful. Well, yeah, that's the point. They're show-off undies that go with the skirt, not real underwear.
The skirts may be a bit short, but market studies show that this is currently the most popular length, held by the citizenry to be super cute.
Yes, science has repeatedly shown that skirt length to provide optimal cuteness. Cease your resistance.
What even is an idol anyway? I'm not familiar with this use of the word. Well, it's something admired and venerated, right? Those clothes are supposed to inspire that. Just like how you're the idol of all the citizens of Highland. Me? Idol to the kingdom?
Well, the public adores and respects you. You're a symbol of hope to them. It's quite fair to call you their idol.
See, you have a sacred duty, a birthright to that outfit.
Are you quite certain that is what will bring hope to the people? Damn right it will! The sight of an even sweeter than normal Alicia will tug their spirits right out of the doldrums. And if we're wearing it together, you're not alone, right?
Absolutely. With all 4 of us wearing it at once, we'll activate a cute union bonus for extra cuteness!
Yes, complete the effect with everyone's attached stuffed toy, and we will achieve maximum cute. Epic cute.
Thank you, everyone.
Don't sweat it. Still, kinda sucks that the people of Highland won't actually be able to see Lila or Edna.
Oh.
Edna, watch where you swing that thing!
This is why I despise humans.
Now, Edna, you know it's not her fault.
These school uniforms look so cute! I can't wait to try them on. I've always wanted to wear one. Now you, Alicia, you're clearly on the honor roll.
Really? It looks normal enough to me. But I do understand the distinct appeal of a precisely assembled uniform, even if the skirts look awfully short.
If you're all students, I think mine makes me the health and physical education teacher, who's actually secretly the school headmistress in disguise!
That makes negative sense, minus sense. Also, given that outfit, one wonders how physical the education gets.
Your dress certainly looks unique, Edna. I'm not sure it counts strictly as a uniform, but the Norman adds a cute and stylish touch to the ensemble.
I do things the way I like, at all times.
It's true that uniforms are all about how stylish you can make them without breaking the rules. Speaking of which, straight A Alicia, you ever wear a scrunchie before?
Scrunchie? It almost sounds like a hellion. Is it some kind of fashion accessory?
Bingo! You use it to bunch your hair up, or you can just stick it on your wrist. Instant style. Why don't you try one on?
My goodness, it sounds both useful and fashionable at the same time. Such versatility. I wonder, would a scrunchie be enough to make my uniform look cute like a proper girl?
And then, let's see. I'll borrow those glasses of yours.
And then my Norman backpack can go right here atop your head.
Oh, thank you very much. Is that the way normal girls dress to look cute?
Fear not. It'll be just as I imagined it.
Girls! School is a place of learning. Kindly wear your uniforms properly. But whatever you do, I'm sure you will look splendid. It's so nice to wear something different once in a while. Don't overdo it, Rose.
Let's get them before they fly away.
That goose flew the chicken coop.
That doesn't quite make sense.
It's over!
Glimmer Dragon! Not done yet!
Up for your protection! Whoa! It's over! Yeah! Get on! Get on! How's this? Ready? All right! It's over! Not yet! Get on! No escape! How's this? Get on! No escape!
Go on!
Strike! It's over! Ready? Dragon Bang! How's this? Get on! Strike!
Wow, what a cool weapon! Think I could use it too?
You can try, but don't get carried away with it.
Even out of the rain, it's still so cold.
I'll say.
Damn.
They've gone from scary to annoying. Still, to think Seraphim sneeze just like we do.
Whoa, this place is huge!
Yes, Pendrago is the largest city on the Glenwood continent.
Where can we find an inn?
I recommend the one directly in front of the plaza.
You sure know your way around.
Well, you know, I used to come here a lot.
Sergei!
He's one of the Cardinal's subordinates. I tried to apprehend him, but well, you saw what he was like.
His movements were incredible.
You could tell, right? It was a Hellion.
The Cardinal's underling is a Hellion? Then...
Forgive me, sir. He's escaped into the Shrine Church.
It looks like it's true.
I believe he was likely a messenger of...
I'm cold. You can blather on inside.
Tell us the details after we find shelter from the rain, if you please. Our friends are feeling a bit chilly, and even a seraph can catch a cold.
Friends?
Not that you could tell, since you can't see them.
Forgive me. I should have been mindful of the Seraphim's presence. Let us head for the Knight's Tower. Your wife sure is considerate.
Yep.
He still thinks they're married.
Here you go.
Is there any sort of rhyme or reason to what happens when you fuse equipment?
Great question, Rose. You're right. There's nothing random in the fusion of equipment.
Can you just tell it to me short and simple before I fall asleep?
Sure. First, the rules for fusing two different equipment skills only apply to those located in the same slot.
So it actually does matter which slot each skill is positioned at.
Yes. What skill is placed in which slot is a very important factor in equipment fusion.
So it's important to...
Well, it's... Huh? Are you asleep?
Is that a monolith?
This should be a better place to talk.
Did everything go okay? Can we get in the church?
I secured the permissions, but after that last incident, I'm afraid we're likely under high scrutiny.
So what else is new? They weren't big fans of us in the first place.
Yeah, good point. We've got nothing to hide. Let's do it.
Look at that. Ever since Rose joined up with us, I feel like Soray's become so much more proactive.
Too bad it means that much more trouble for us.
Thank you.
It was my decision to begin with. And besides, I've really wanted to see the shrine inside the church.
There's something about you that reminds me of the Pope. He too would never hesitate to spare expenses for the sake of his people.
Oh boy, another masochist.
I see.
I've prepared lodgings for you. I pray that the Seraphim will also be able to rest well tonight.
But Captain, it's been 3 days since last we heard from Boris after his infiltration. I believe we should hurry.
Who's Boris?
The rain may be affecting our food supplies, but I shall prepare our famous Drago stew for you.
Aren't you the least bit concerned? He's your only brother.
I do not wish to burden you with my troubles any more than I already have. Please rest for now.
It's a kind offer. Let's take it.
We will. Thank you. Sergei sure seems like a good guy.
He is. Though I fear he may be a bit too genuine and sincere to command the Knights.
I agree. I hope he has what it takes.
We've got plenty of worries of our own. Let's not get hung up on other people's issues.
Gotcha, Gald.
that was a meal.
Hey, learn some manners.
You sure can eat.
So can these two.
It was surprisingly good. I couldn't help myself.
Drago stew, 85 points.
My policy is eat while you can. It's been ingrained in me since I was a kid. That's the law of a soldier.
A soldier, huh?
Soldier? Aren't you and your buddies in an assassin's guild?
Well, you know, it wasn't always like this. We used to be just a band of mercenaries. Not to brag, but they called us the best on the continent.
Is that right?
That's it for me. We've got a job to do tomorrow.
Is Rose's band of mercenaries the one you mentioned before?
The Wind Riders, I believe.
I think I've heard of them. The tale said just 100 of them could scatter a force of 20,000 men and capture 3 castles in one night.
Yeah, they were a legendary band of mercenaries. It's no wonder Rollins itself was their primary employer.
They sound crazy strong.
Strong and loyal. To the point that even the Emperor of Rollins trusted them like his right-hand man. Isn't that right?
It's true. Was true. But then, the Imperial family of Rollins ended up stabbing them in the back, along with the very one I'm seeking vengeance against.
The Imperial family joined forces with Hellions?
Is it that surprising?
I guess not. People and Hellions aren't separate entities after all.
Very true. You can even consider them 2 sides of the same coin.
In fact, if the Cardinal's power is somehow linked to a Hellion, things start to make sense.
It looks like Rose snuck out through the back. Can't take my eyes off her for a second.
Hey, Dazzle!
I wonder if someone ordered an assassination.
Who? And was she asked to do it by herself?
Either way, this is bad.
What's wrong? Why are you all here?
That's what we want to know. Where were you going?
Oh, just taking a walk. Thought maybe I ate too much.
You don't have to follow every whim that pops into your head, damn it.
We thought you might have ditched us to go assassinate someone.
Not yet, silly. That comes later. It's from someone who lost their son in the war that just broke out. Kill the one who started the battle. The invasion was proposed to the Emperor about a year ago, in documents bearing the name of Pope Nisedra.
Huh? You're gonna kill the Pope?
Hold on. How do you know someone didn't just use his name? I thought he went missing after all.
Maybe. But then again, maybe not. It's awfully close to the time he went missing. We'll have to investigate further.
And what if we find out that he's bad?
If it's evil, the Scattered Bones slay it.
Even if it's the Pope?
The Pope, the Emperor, even the Shepherd. Oh, was that inappropriate?
I'm not a fan of that last part, it's true.
It isn't like we walk around all stabby-stabby. We make sure what kind of person our target is first.
I think I understand you better, Rose.
Do you now? Well, that's good.
I'm starting to understand too. Why she bears no malevolence, that is.
Because she's as nuts as he is?
Rose would certainly never tell a lie, that's for sure.
She was always that way. It's in her blood.
Was the Pope the type of person who would just up and start a war?
That's certainly not the impression of him we got from Sergei.
He's the de facto leader of a powerful country. He's probably got more layers than you'd think.
Tell me more about equipment fusion.
Okay, since fusion rules apply only to skills in the same exact slot, there are only 3 types of combinations you need to remember. First rule, if they're both the same skill, then that's the skill you get after fusion.
Simple enough. I'm guessing that same rule applies when both slots are empty.
Yes, the second rule is, if the slot's empty on one item and filled on the other, you get the skill from the filled slot.
Got it. So, the big question is, what happens when 2 different skills are in the same slot?
That's right. In this last case, a new skill is born from the 2 old ones, but it's sealed off temporarily. And the way to break the seal is... oh my!
Well, that was easier than we thought.
This looks like an auditorium of sorts for the believers.
Sure looks like a small crowd.
Can you tell me the names of the Seraphim who hold the utmost power, known as the Five Lords?
Musif! Oh, and Eumacia!
Hyanawa and Amanok!
Correct. Now, can you tell me the name of the last one? The Seraph who's worshipped here at the Shrine Church?
Mautellus!
That's right! Mautellus is the Seraph who has given the entire Glenwood continent his blessing.
The Seraph worshipped at the Shrine Church is Mautellus?
The 5 lords, huh? Big movers and shakers.
I bet Mautellus would know something about how to stand against the Lord of Calamity. He's got to.
Is he really all that?
Well, he's the leader of the 5 lords after all.
You must be Sorey. Welcome to the Roland's Church headquarters. I heard you were to visit. Please, come on in.
It's more magnificent than I'd even imagined.
The architecture definitely dates it to the height of the era of Asgard.
Glad to see you're impressed, but don't let your guard down.
This inscription concerns the trial of the Shepherd, and the spiritual powers he obtains upon clearing it.
Could the spiritual powers
be real?
Buzz, 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 buzz. Be real, real bees. Oh, bees everywhere.
Just possibly. It's like the lettering's meant to tell us something.
But it's all gibberish. It must be some kind of code.
Well, it does involve sensitive info. Maybe there's a hint to crack the code somewhere.
Hey, what does the big rock thing say?
I'm afraid I'm not really sure. The inscription is written in some sort of cipher, and the key to interpreting it is handed down only from pope to pope.
So, I guess we'll have to get the Pope to read it then, huh?
Sarit!
Something's wrong. Let's get out of here!
I don't feel so good. What is going on?
It's a Hellions domain, just like when we fought Heldalf.
Going home already, Shepherd?
Huh?
I am Cardinal Fortin of the Church of Rollins.
This domain, is it yours?
Ah, so you can still move. Why don't you lend me your powers? For the sake of the people, of course.
They asked me the same thing in Highland.
I hardly think myself the equal of a Philistine like Bartlow.
Sounds like something a Philistine would say.
Charming, but sticks and stones and so on, young lady.
Ooh, she's good.
I have but one wish. To see my empire overcome this tumultuous era of chaos. A task only possible if the people are united. But Rollins is far too expansive to unify the people through mere patriotism alone. Shepherd, do you know exactly what it is that the state has used for eons to keep an entire country in line?
Is it faith?
Yes, faith. It is the belief in their own salvation that inspires in people the greatest sense of unity when they band together against outsiders who share different values. Meaning that my church itself should serve as the cornerstone for all of Rollins.
Maybe in your mind.
It is but the vision of one who would guide the people. With the name and power of the Shepherd, more people than ever can be brought to salvation.
Then you should cooperate with the Knights. Wouldn't that really be what's best for everyone?
I would welcome their efforts if they would simply bend to my will and do as I command. Even if they are a pack of loutish meatheads who can't figure out that their Pope abandoned them.
Wait a minute, the Pope just ran away? You didn't have him locked up?
I am not a street thug, child. The Pope, Macedra, I should say, left of his own accord. Abandoning his duty to both the Empire and his followers. What, pray tell, would you call such a man?
Pretty irresponsible. If what you're saying is true.
Irresponsible is one word. And still there are so many fools out there who trust in such a coward. The Knights, for example. In order to bring the people together, we must find Mesedra and give him his due punishment.
Punishment?
Yes, the same punishment that befell those uncivil enough to mistrust me.
Then we have a problem. We need the Pope to tell us the meaning of the inscription.
Why? Cooperate with me and it won't be necessary.
I need to know. No matter what.
Ah, I see. That's very unfortunate. So then you mean to say...
What the...
My body! That you reject my vision!
Sorey! Let's go!
We're leaving.
What? They broke through my domain and connected with the Seraphim, if only just for a moment. Oh, will I relish this.
We disappeared? What the hell was that?
It's called the Spectral Cloak.
You've been practicing in secret, haven't you? That was sweet!
We'll talk later. We've got to flee to the Knight's Tower.
Got a dash. You go on ahead.
Okay.
The Pope fled of his own volition?
I'm sorry I couldn't get more details. We were sort of running for our lives.
No, that is more than enough. I'm just relieved that you weren't captured.
Thanks for saving us back there.
It's the least I could do.
Seraph Mikleo, my humble admiration for your bravery.
It's nothing, really.
It is nothing. All you did was blind her temporarily.
We have to do something about her domain.
Those powers might help. Let's get the Pope to decipher that inscription.
That'll be tough if we don't know where he is. The Knights have been hunting him for a year now with no success.
Yeah, but they were assuming the whole time that the Cardinal was behind the disappearance. Guess what? I think I know where Popadope might be.
You do?
The village of Gadadin on the southern part of the continent. We won't know for sure until we check it out, of course.
How did you get that information?
Well, let's just call it an industry secret. You know how it is.
Of course. I should have expected no less from the wife of the shepherd. Let us send a search team to Gadadin.
Hold on a minute. The Cardinal already expects that our side will be searching for the Pope.
A highly visible squadron of knights would essentially be a bright pink arrow pointed straight at him.
However...
we can operate covertly in small numbers. Let us handle Gadadin.
But that's far too much to ask.
Chill, Captain, we got this. What is it they say? Pope springs eternal?
Abandon Pope! All ye who, don't go to Gadadin.
Okay, settle down.
My thanks, gentle shepherd.
Actually, as for what you can do in return, do you suppose we could get a pass to Rowlands? I might be mistaken for an ally of the Highland Army otherwise.
I have seen for myself the quality of your character. I shall prepare it immediately.
Thank you. That's a load off my mind.
There is something I would like to impart to you as well. Would you please step outside for a moment? Do you remember the art I used when we fought against one another? That is the Lion's Howl, an art passed down through our band of knights. I and my younger brother Boris are the only ones alive who know it. But now I pass it to you as well. Wilt thou accept?
Yes.
Well, you're a fast learner. I must apologize that this feeble art is all an oaf like me may offer you.
Don't say that. It's incredible. Thank you so much, Captain Sergei.
You and I stand as equals. You may call me Sergei.
Then you may call me Sorey.
Sorey, I am loath to believe the Pope just abandoned his post on us. But I also sense that there may be another side to this unfortunate story.
I understand. We'll find the Pope and come back with the truth.
Godspeed.
Rose, was it the scattered bones who found the information on the Pope?
Maybe. Seeing where the church's money was going gave us a little hint.
That's what I thought. You guys sure don't operate in the same way that the Knights do.
Of course not! An Assassin's Guild can't function without proper intel.
Assassins. Right.
Here is your pass, Sorey.
Thank you. Our travel should be much easier now.
I wish it were so, but we've received word that Byroclef Ridge, which leads to Gedaten, has been blocked by rock slides.
We could have been on the ridge right now.
If only we'd been a little bolder.
Rose! My punchline!
What's the plan?
You'll have to go through Cambria Caverns, south of the Meadow of Triumph.
An underground passage, huh? No problem.
That's your thing, isn't it?
You bet it is.
There you go.
There's something I want to tell you, since you've acquired the power to armatize.
Yeah?
Hidden arts are stronger than martial arts. Seraphic arts are stronger than hidden arts. And martial arts are stronger than seraphic arts. That's the basics. But we can only use martial arts and seraphic arts, which means that Seraphim aren't able to accommodate all types of enemies. You guys can use martial arts and hidden arts on your own. And during armatization, you can use hidden arts and seraphic arts.
Human, Seraphim, and armatization. So we can compensate for each of the 3 different types depending on how we use them.
Yeah. For example, for enemies that don't use any seraphic arts, it would be more advantageous if you armatize. Of course, you may encounter enemies which can be taken down more easily when you are not armatized as well. It just means that the armatization isn't all powerful.
Right.
There's the advantage of being able to concentrate 2 powers into one. But there's also a disadvantage to that as well. Assess your situation at all times. But the worst situation you can get yourself in is getting in a pinch from overthinking things. You gotta find your own balance out there.
I'll take things one step at a time. Thanks, Dezel. Sure looks like the Cardinal's a Hellion.
Indeed. Though we have yet to discover its true form.
In other words, she claims to be serving the people, but in reality, she's just furthering her own ambitions.
Sounds about right. Stupid humans.
Perhaps she was burdened with a responsibility she could not bear. The pressure to do something, anything, most likely was channeled into her sense of self-justification.
So basically, she couldn't hack it. Do you think the Pope jumping ship might have been what finally set her off?
That I couldn't tell you.
Your, job kinda depends on that, right?
Yep. That's why I gotta track down this Pope and see for myself just what kind of person he is.
Sorey, you must gain the spiritual powers. Everything else comes second.
Right. Let's try and find the Pope.
Go, go, Gadadin! Ugh, I ate too much today. My stomach's all achy.
Oh my. You shouldn't stuff yourself like that, Rose.
By the way, I was curious. Can Seraphim get upset stomachs or gain weight?
To say it in a fairy tale sort of way, your thoughts become reality.
What's that supposed to mean?
We won't gain weight from consuming calories, but we will from thinking, I'll gain weight if I eat this much.
Whoa! So does that mean you'll be okay as long as you don't think like that?
No. Denying the reality of things leads to malevolence. A seraph must not be detached from reality. So at the end of it all, you could say we're the same as humans.
This is so confusing!
A Hellion! Is it one of the Cardinal's guards?
Sorey, we have to trick the guard into thinking we're not here somehow.
We made it!
Think we lost the Cardinal with that?
I sure hope so. Begin the purification! It's an orc farmer. This Hellion used to be.
I can guess, and I'd rather not know anyways. Thanks.
It's over! Get on! You're Dragon Fang! You won't end here!
Flames of Cryptic!
You drop away! Saint Zero! Let's break flames! First! Break down! Break on right! Not yet!
Ready? Prepare yourself! Jade Luminescence! This is it!
Break down! Not yet!
Let's do some fortune telling. Please pick one.
Alrighty.
Mikleo and Edna will have excellent luck.
Wait, what about me? I can sense the ancient tongue. We're near one.
Sarit, I'm ready.
Yeah! Saint Zero! Aiming fire! Burst! Let's get him! Break on through! Aiming fire! Here it goes! Hold on, everyone!
Now's my chance.
Burst! Let's get him! Break on through! Alright! Here it goes! Alright! Break on through! Aiming ready, Nick?
An aged Trent. Like it sounds, it's quite old. I'm getting old just listening to your explanation.
Let's give it up! We're in here! It's over! Tiger Blade! I won't lose! You won't hit you! Now it's time! Howling Blade! Full Tempest! It's over! Ready? No escape! It's over! You won't in here! Freeze Blaster! You won't in here! I won't lose!
Well, that was actually pretty decent.
Must have been, if you're complimenting me.
Inflict physical ailments for effect on the undead. Got it?
They certainly get intense when attacked.
Maybe we should save them for last then. Ready? Not yet! Be gone! Let's keep it up! How's this? Multiple currents? Shadow Shock! Shadow Shock! Tiger Blade! Let's keep it up! Tiger Blade! No escape! It's it! Water! Rescue dreams! This isn't over! You won't lose! You won't in here! Power! This isn't over! Multiple currents! Freezing strike! No escape! It's over!
Double team!
Sword Blade! Strike! It's over! Try this on! Almost fighting! Shadow Shock! Get him! This isn't over!
We're survivors, no matter the odds.
Is your sword style self-taught?
Yep.
Your grip, swing, and focus need work. But otherwise, it's okay.
Is that a compliment?
Of course not.
No, it is.
Huh?
And that'll do it.
It's around here, right? The caverns or whatever, I mean.
Cambria Caverns. He said they were south of the Meadow of Triumph. I just saw a monolith written in ancient tongue.
Do you really think we can get through this way?
Don't worry.
You sound pretty confident. Is it just a hunch?
No. I can feel the wind.
There's nothing in the universe cooler than a secret passageway.
Especially one underground.
Totally! A maze of twisty little passages with exits galore to who knows where!
Like the back of a waterfall, or the bottom of an old abandoned well.
Yes! Nickleo gets it!
Glad someone gets it, because I don't.
I don't want to get it.
Boys just love things like this.
In this case, I don't know about boys so much as...
Children, right?
sure is good at everything.
That's because he can read the wind.
I wonder if there's anything he isn't good at.
Well, he can read the wind.
Hey, what's all this ruckus about?
Whoa!
He spotted us, because he can read the wind!
Sure is a lot of gold lying around out there. What a wishy-washy, wimpish wussy.
Quit it with the wordplay and just fight already.
Can call for help, so we should defeat it first.
Ready? Strike!
Breakthrough! Burn away! Your status element on the undead.
Breakthrough! No escape! Power supply! Breakthrough! Breakthrough! No escape! Power supply! Sweet dreams!
Not half bad. You feel it?
Blood moon!
Go! Whirlwind slash!
Ready, Mikleo?
Armored centipedes take a low stance when they go for an attack.
Meaning we should attack when it takes that low position.
Rise it up! Everyone! Not yet!
Right on!
Right on! Rock Thriller!
Sleeping shot!
Wonderful!
There!
Eat this! That won't work! Eat this! Sweet dreams! Eat this! Right on! Rising Sand! Echo Shot!
Familiar face! Got it! Burn
Rising
Lightning!
Sunrise! Eat this! What a formidable opponent! What's that? I don't think we've checked that monolith out yet.
overdo it, Rose.
Ready? 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 Lord of Wind! You feel it? Soul Resonance! Feeling Wind! Blade Bang! Yeah! Ready? Rukon! Dragon Bang! This isn't over! It won't end here! This isn't over! This isn't over! I need a hand! How's this? Yeah! Ready? No escape! It's over! Burn! No escape! Sweet dreams! Yeah! Ready? How's this? Strike! It's over! Burn! No escape! Too close!
Radiant Heat! Fortify!
Vermilion Present!
Breakdown!
Release my Sprout Seed! Breakthrough! Breakthrough!
Breakdown!
Predatorial Blast!
Breakdown! This is my path!
This isn't over! This isn't over! I won't lose! Not in here! I won't lose! When it's go time, we go all the way!
Overdo it and you'll just exhaust yourself, Saray.
All things in moderation, as they say.
Begin concentrate your attack! Get ready? It's over! Those days! How's this? How's this?
Birdie's the word!
Tiger Blade! It won't end here! Yeah! Tiger Blade! This isn't over! This isn't over! Right! Dragon Bang! How's this?
Vermilion
Tiger Blade! It won't end here!
Burning Touch!
Sweet! Yeah! Be gone! No escape! It's over! Burn! Strike!
Burning Shot!
Won't lose! Won't lose!
No escape!
Ready? Be gone! No escape! Isn't that the Earth in Historia? So I guess that means that general guy was exiled? From the army? From his country?
Maybe he lost a war? Just a thought.
Once there'd been huge crowds cheering for him. And now...
It makes me wonder, there was no one at all he could turn to?
That's par for the course for humans.
Quite surprising. A shepherd in an age like this.
I think you've surprised us!
My name is Sorey, and you are?
I am Syndra, Shepherd Sorey. Are you the Seraph of Lastenbell? I once was, yes.
Can we ask you to give your blessing again? There's no Seraph enshrined at the sanctuary in Lastenbell, and strange things are happening.
That's of no relation to blessings.
How can you be sure?
Because I have used the bells in the belfry as my vessel.
I see. So the sanctuary in Lastenbell is nothing more than a figurehead.
In any case, it is no longer my concern. I no longer have the capacity to understand humans. Please, leave me be. May we ask you what happened? I'm sorry.
We can't force her to talk.
But something's up. We should do some research.
You're right. Let's go ask people in Lastenbell. They may know something. Let's do this! Yeah! Be gone! Dragon Bang! Strike! It's over! Solar Flare! This is over! I'll be protected!
There's the word!
Yeah! Solar Flare! Strike! How's this?
you, fool.
We can't afford to hold back. Let's do this!
It's a 9-headed serpent. This'll be tough.
So it has 9 heads? Where?
Take a gander at the bottom.
Let's take our leave!
I remember this place was in the Celestial Record.
Wow. Indeed. It's mesmerizing how the lake's surface sparkles.
Bioluminescence, do you think?
Dezel?
Don't ask me. I can't see it.
So even you have some gaps in your animal knowledge.
I've heard of organisms too small to be seen that give off light in the dark. Maybe this is their habitat.
Whoa, thousands and thousands of tiny creatures.
But each one lives only a few days before winking out.
Only a few days? But they shine so bright.
Bioluminescence. Oh, that was inappropriate. I'm sorry.
Don't be. Better than ending on a sour note.
Oh, a left field success from Lila.
My first one, it feels like. I suppose it took going deep underground for Edna to finally cave.
And I take it back.
The rare, sparkling Lila. Note its brief lifespan.
Even you, Dezel? Aww.